Hello everyone, welcome to my fourth CSI DarkRP dev blog. It's been about 2 weeks since my last dev blog, and I have a lot to show you. To begin, looking at the screen here, you can see that we have a new introduction screen. So whenever you first spawn in, this is what you'll see. The Play Now button will be right here. When you go ahead and click that, you're going to have a nice introduction into the world. So whenever you are in the intro screen, no one can see you, and then whenever you do hit play, your character will be loaded and you'll be ready to go. Alright, coming here you can see that we have the market that I showcased in the previous devlog. However, there's been some changes. If you go ahead and see the bait is the same. However, if we go into tools, there's now a hoe and a watering can. Some of the icons are a little bit messed up. I am working on that. And then in the seed section, you can see now we have a bunch of different seeds and everything is level locked. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 farming plots here, and then I'm going to buy some tomato seeds. I'm going to buy 5 of those. I'm going to go ahead and purchase that, and then I'm going to go ahead and plant those here in a second. Alright, so now that I'm over here and I have the hoe out, I go ahead and open up my inventory now. You can see it's a bit different. I went ahead and bought the farming plots, so now I can go ahead and place those down. So you can see how you placed it. You used it for my inventory. Go ahead and place that, and that one is used as well. So I have these seeds here. I have 19 tomato seeds. If I go ahead and plant that right there, plant that one as well. Now if I go ahead and water this, if I can find my watering can, you can now see that slowly water this plant and have it grow. You can see it's growing kind of fast. Right now I don't know what the speed is going to be, but for now this is what it is. So we'll wait here and we'll come back to this later on in the video and see whenever it's done growing. I got to make sure it doesn't die though, because I got to keep it watered or else the plant will slowly die. So I'm going to do that. Alright, so speaking of plants, I went ahead and got a new model made for my marijuana system. So you can see we have this grow tent here. If I go ahead and press E on it, we can go ahead and unzip it. Alright, so now that we have this opened up, we can walk into it. It's very lovely, looks great. We have these flower pots here. We're going to go ahead and show you where we get the flower pots before we go ahead and start growing. Alright, so coming over here, you can see that we have another NPC that's using the same menu base as the market. However, this one is a little bit different. As you can see, we have different seeds here for marijuana. This one requires level 11 farming. So to start growing, you're going to need a level 11 farming, and then you're going to level up your drugs whenever you do harvest your marijuana. And then you'll be able to get different seeds. You can see that you can sell stuff here. You can also buy Xanax. And then also right here we have different stuff for Xanax, and then down here we have all our marijuana stuff. So if I had correct levels, I could go ahead and buy a flower pot, soil, LED light, carrying rack, grow tent, and a tent fan. Alright, so now that we have our stuff, I'm going to go ahead and open up the inventory. I'm going to go ahead and click on this flower pot. And now you can see that I went ahead and used it and placed it down. I'm going to go ahead and place one more down. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and place our soil. Okay, and then we're going to need some marijuana seeds. So actually I have 2 here. I'm pretty sure this is either Dark Devil or Strawberry Cough, so I'm going to go ahead and plant that. And then I'm going to go ahead and plant this one, which I can't tell you the name of, to be honest. It's either Bubba Kush, OG Kush, or Super Lemon Haze, maybe. Sour Diesel. Not sure. We need to go ahead and make it so whenever you hover, it shows some information on these items, which will be coming in. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and install some fans here, and then I'm going to install some lights. Now that we have the lights, it's ready to grow. So I'm going to go ahead and water it. Alright, now that I'm watering these, you can see that they're now starting to grow. So you're going to need the LED lights no matter what if you're growing inside a grow tent for these plants to grow. And then if you hit the fans, basically it just circulates the air within the tent, which is what you need to have some healthy plants growing. So whenever you do install whenever you do install fans, it's going to increase the rate at which these grow. So they'll grow, I believe, twice as fast. Alright, so now coming back over to our plants, you can see that we have some tomatoes growing here. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest these right here before they die. See, my farming went up. Then I also have some tomatoes here. I already have 64 previously. Like I said, the icons are a little bit messed up, but we're in the process of fixing that. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest these as well. You now see my farming is also going up, and I have more tomatoes. So coming back over here, we can see our marijuana plants are doing great. Still good to check on them. I'm going to go ahead and let these grow now. Alright, so it seems as now both plants are now ready to harvest. You can see that there is bud, and we have a little bit of a mist effect going on here. So if I go ahead and I press E on this, just looking at my inventory now, I'm going to go ahead and harvest this. And so as that happens, you'll notice in my inventory I now get some uncured marijuana. If I let this grow a little bit longer, and depending on how much longer I let it grow will determine the yield that I get. So this right here is about 1 ounce of marijuana, because I didn't really let it grow too quickly. I just kind of cut it up whenever I could. So the next section of this is to get the curing rack, in which I'll show you in a second. Alright, so now that I have the curing rack here, if I can go ahead and open up my inventory, you can see that I have my uncured marijuana here. So I'm going to go ahead and click, and that's going to go ahead and put that on the curing rack for me. Do that with this one and that one. Alright, so now while this cures, I'm going to go ahead and wait and just let it do its thing. So I'll be right back. Alright, so now that these are cured, I'm going to go ahead and harvest them. You can see I got another ounce of marijuana there. Let's see what else I get here. Got one right there. And then this one should go up again as well. So now I can go ahead and sell these to the NPC that I bought all this equipment from. Alright, so taking a look at the inventory here, you can see that we have some new tabs that didn't exist in the previous devlog. There's been a lot. I went ahead and made a referral system and a task system on stream a while ago, but I kind of slammed them into the inventory system here. So first thing we're going to look at here is the skills. So you can see we have a nice list of skills. Everything's color coordinated, and you can see the current level, the next level, and then the percentage of skill progression. So right now I'm at 34% farming and 28% for my drug. So you can go ahead and keep track of everything here. And then over here we have a task system. So right here we have the description. It says harvest 5 potatoes and the reward is $100. And so every time I harvest a potato, this is going to progress, and then it'll go ahead and complete. And these tasks are synced with everyone, so they're basically daily tasks, which will update every single time the server starts, which will happen once every single day. So these are basically daily tasks here. Sorry, there's a train. And then over here on the right, we have a referral system. So basically everyone has their own referral code, which is just their Steam ID 64. You can go ahead and copy that. And then if you paste that in here, and then I was to hit enter, or somebody else was to hit enter, you can now see that I got Fisherman's Delight. You received a worm. So I got a worm because somebody referred me. I used my referral myself. So now if I go here, you can see referred players, and there I am. So yeah, you can go ahead and get your friends to refer you, and you will unlock some items and rewards based on how many people you refer. So for example, one referral could see this, 3, 5, and then depends, but these are all just a bunch of test items here. One more thing that I made on a live stream a while ago was the wood cutting system. So if I go ahead and fly around here, you can see that there's a few different trees here. You'll notice that there's the default ones on the map. So however, if you see the ones with the shadows, these are trees that you can actually chop down and harvest for wood. So if I go ahead and select this tree, you can see my wood cutting is going up, and I have 2 wooden logs here, I believe. Oh no, sorry, it's this stack right here. Whenever I hit this tree, go ahead and give me some wood. The tree depletes, and then a new one spawns. And there's about, I believe, maybe 300 different spawn points around the map. So no matter where you go, you're bound to run into a tree. However, certain trees are level locked. For example, if I hit this tree, oh, I have the right level. I think it might be this tree right here. Yes, this tree. Go ahead and hit that. See, it says it requires at least level 6 wood cutting to chop willow wood, which I do not have, so I cannot chop willow wood, unfortunately. However, and get, what is this type of wood is this? Oh, not willow, excuse me. Oak wood. I can get oak wood at level 0. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to do that so I can get more wood, and I can eventually use these materials for crafting. Alright guys, that concludes the devlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. If you guys want to have some good discussions about this, suggest some really good ideas, I strongly recommend that you join the Discord that I have linked down below. I also post coupon codes and kind of give you guys updates on different projects that I'm working on. So I strongly recommend that you check that out. Also, whenever I am live streaming, I will be working on this game mode, so I do recommend that you join and check that out as well, so you can give me some live input as I make things. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and take care.